Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, here to bring you the Clash of the Classless pay-per-view. Every championship on the line. Every championship match a special stipulation match. And we are kicking things off in our very special Clash Chamber. 6 men vying for that vacant Ultraviolent Championship. We have 3 former Ultraviolent champions and 3 looking to claim that title for the very first time. And what an absolute beast of a match to kick this pay-per-view off with. We have Damian Fuerte, the half-dead legend, taking on the Iceman, Lance Walker, taking on Bake, War and Peace, Insanity, and newcomer Dante Ripley. 6 men willing to tear themselves apart for a shot at high-class infamy. As the feed starts to fill up, Brandon Williams in the building. Showtime watching everybody kill themselves. And we are ready to kick this pay-per-view off as Chip Stackworth and Supernova Pro join us just in time. And the half-dead legend debuting some new gear here tonight. The half-dead legend ready for battle. Match sponsored by somebody who may or may not be getting fired for not knowing what this graphics department is supposed to be, but you know. Now we find out, is Fuerte in the ring or in a pod? Fuerte entering that pod. And it is not just Bake, ladies and gentlemen. The Steel Phantom is in the building. The man who has already won a Clash Chamber, looking to do it one more time here tonight. Bake has dominated the Ultraviolent division. Use that as a turning point towards the heavyweight championship. Will he do the same thing here tonight? Or will one of these 3 men who have never been involved in one of these matches somehow walk out victorious? Bake wastes no time. Stepping into that chamber, no fear on the face of Bake. He's 1-1, sir. As Insanity makes his way down to the chamber, a man who has also won himself one of these matches. That one not in the televised era. Maybe my facts are wrong, but either way, this is the third one. So if anything, he'd be 0-2. My memory's not what it used to be. That's what we have you around for. Insanity looks to be right at home in the middle of this gigantic steel structure. As he takes his place in that last, well, no, excuse me, we have one more chamber. One last pod, and it will be filled by the newcomer, Dante Ripley. Yeah, this is definitely not the first Thunderdome that Insanity has seen. I don't know why we don't call this a Thunderdome match. We'd probably get sued immediately. Now this guy makes me nervous. One, feel like he's gonna legitimately hurt somebody, possibly a fan one day. And two, being a newcomer, we don't know exactly what he is capable of. But he is here to bring mayhem to not only this division, but this company. The champ going with Insanity, Mr. Williams going with Iceman. That's going to be a tough pick, considering it looks like he's going to be starting this match. We now know who's in those pods. We now know that War and Peace and Iceman will be starting things off. War and Peace, the leader of the movement, makes his way down to the ring. We have seen Shane Collins and Mikey Storm be an absolute force in the tag team division. Will War and Peace take after his young guns and somehow find a way to win this match? Chip saying there's going to be no survivors. And last but not least, have we figured out what comes after Grand Slam? Because if not, he is the Grand Slam champ. The former hybrid hero, innovator of the Ultra Violence Tour, looking to take that belt and travel one more time. As the Iceman, Lance Walker, makes his way down to the ring. Goat 2, Electric Boogaloo. If Wizard's the goat, he's the donkey. Or is he a ram? We'll go with ram. War and Peace, Iceman starting things off. Iceman out of the block, starting things the way only he can with that pullback DDT. Iceman trying to take advantage with those strikes, but big War and Peace with the overhead belly-to-belly suplex. There's that snap T-bone we've seen him using as of late. Ever since his match with Iceman. Iceman who fights from the ground but walks right into that jawbreaker. He has him up. Falling Falcon Arrow into a quick cover. Too early to even attempt to pin Iceman. Now grabbing a hold of the trapezius on that right arm. Advantage is definitely a thing in this type of match. Whoever drew lucky numbers 4 or 6, depending on how you look at it, definitely has a huge edge in this matchup. At the same time, I've also seen somebody start this match and win it. Iceman and War and Peace continue to go at it, whipped off the ropes. There's that corkscrew elbow. Peace able to block that. Spawn back with a gut shot. Now up on the shoulders, not where you want to be. Could be thinking Lance Revolution here. He's able to get out of it. Has him hooked. Turns him around. Drops that right hand right to the nose. One Piece looking to take advantage as we see who the first man out of the pods will be. And an implant DDT from Iceman. Insanity. First man out of the pod. Iceman drive-by neckbreaker. Running back elbow. We saw Insanity coming. These two have a history. Iceman able to drop that backbreaker. War and Peace hanging on the ropes, trying to regain some of that momentum that he lost throughout this matchup. Catching a little breather. And Insanity just can't get out of the blocks here. As he is caught. Able to reverse out of that Hangman's neckbreaker. High elevation on that reverse DDT to Iceman. Thought they were going to work together for a second, but immediately turns and snake eyes War and Peace right on the top rope. And a rake of the eyes for good measure. Iceman pulls himself to his feet as War and Peace tossed into that corner. And that's not what you want to see. Insanity with a buckle bomb. Iceman rolls in, also gets caught. He's going to look for that tossing right hand. Speaking of right hands, Iceman with a big right. War and Peace, though, over the shoulders into that Russian leg sweep. War and Peace throwing people around like they are not big individuals. Fall away slam into the cover. Far too early for a pinfall. Nobody trying to work together at the beginning stages of this match. I would be trying to eliminate somebody. Iceman over the shoulders, into the cover. 2 count on War and Peace. Iceman now working on the neck as the countdown begins. Who will be the next man out? As Insanity looks to drop that elbow, but instead eats a right. And Fuerte exits the pod. Fuerte and Iceman, you want to talk about battles. Something tells me that's why Fuerte busted out the light blue tonight. The last time I saw him wear that gear was in a feud with Iceman. Rising knee takes Iceman down, and Insanity gets tossed to the outside. Fuerte up. Drops the big leg, brother. Now into a dragon sleeper, looking to make Iceman tap here. Let's not forget he started this thing and ate some big shots. Iceman able to use that knee to escape as War and Peace and Insanity brawl on the outside. Insanity up and dropped with a war report. Sit out powerbomb inside. And now pulled in, Peacekeeper on that grating on the outside. Insanity is out of here. Showtime's pick eliminated. Hey, I remember that guy. This Iceman now still trying to take it to both competitors. He whips him into the corner, eats a back elbow, looks like it busted him open. Iceman has him up. Lance Revolution. And Fuerte looking to steal the pin just because. War and Peace is out of here. Diamond Cutter is in here. 2 men eliminated. It's Fuerte and Iceman now with that running chop in the corner. Drop kick to the temple. Who's going to be the next man out? Iceman fights his way through, short arm shoulder tackle, and Dante Ripley in this match. A man who believes that chaos brings about order. Iceman snap DDT, which means we know Bake will be the last man out of his chamber, last man in this match. Iceman sidewalk slam on Ripley as he gets caught with that drop kick to the back of the net. Fuerte trying to throw hands. Ripley not having it. Headbutt staggers him into the corner. Iceman sent in opposite side. Ripley putting him up top, looking for high impact offense. Iceman not having it. Going for that blockbuster. But Fuerte destroys all those plans. Spinning back kick into a short arm clothesline. Ripley able to sidestep the leg lariat. Fuerte blocks the right hand, answers back with one of his own into that neck breaker. Fuerte last man standing here. Continues the assault on Iceman as he jams those knees down into the mat. Ripley back up but eats a forearm. Fuerte running this house right now. Iceman with the reversal sends him to the outside. Going to work on that left knee. Ripley follows him out, but eats a pair of rights. And a German suplex into that steel grating. These three men beating the hell out of each other as the countdown begins. And the Steel Phantom will escape that pod. And things just got interesting. Bake immediately turns his attention to Ripley, who beat him down on Wednesday's Super Show. With swinging neckbreaker to Bake, as Iceman eats that snake eyes in the corner. Ripley and Fuerte now, as Bake goes to work on his best friend. Off the ropes thinking Fat Boy Splash. T-bone suplex sends Ripley into the steel. And a slap to the face of Bake from Iceman. Bake rolls through up to his feet. Has him up in that powerbomb position. Instead, facebuster. Caught him on the way down as Ripley fighting it out on the floor. Jams Fuerte's back into that steel cage surrounding this chamber. Bake now looking to continue the damage with another snake eyes into a big German suplex. Ripley on the shoulders, dropped down with a gut buster. Iceman fighting back, fireman's carry. Makes his way to the outside. Fuerte, big forearm. And then sending Iceman face first into that steel structure one more time. And now he's up. Looking for a demon's talon. Looked like he caught his face on the steel. As Bake ascends that top rope. Fuerte going for a cover on the outside. Super Fat Boy Splash. No water in the pool. Another short headbutt from Ripley. Strike combination. Off the ropes. Drop kick to Bake's chest. And Iceman bleeding profusely now. Ripley sends Bake off the ropes. Corkscrew takes him down. Iceman hung up on that top rope as Bake trying to fight off that chin lock. Iceman again face first into the steel. Still somehow fighting back on the outside. Belly to belly off the second and a catapult on the outside. Action everywhere. I would say the hardest part would be in between the cages, that pure steel that Iceman's face just bounced off of, but it doesn't matter. Icebreaker to Fuerte. And somehow Fuerte able to kick out. Iceman now turning his attention to Ripley as he sets him up with that Keystone Cloverleaf. Fuerte trying to pin Bake, but the ref checking on Ripley's possible submission. Now he sees it. And Bake immediately kicking out, just taking that breather at that point. Fuerte figure fours the neck, drops the bows. As they do-si-do and switch dance partners one more time. Iceman off the second with a knee right to the face of Bake. And that's not where you want to be. Ripley up and down with demon horns. Into the cover. And Ripley has been eliminated from this matchup. Bake fights his way out of that corner. Now turns his attention back to Iceman. Iceman knee out reversal. Pulls Bake in, kicks out that snap DDT. Iceman still in this match, even though he was busted open and sent face first into the steel multiple times. Bake up, Lance Revolution, as Fuerte looks to steal one. Bake able to kick out at 2. Iceman not done, pulls him back to his feet. Looks to take the Steel Phantom out. Icebreaker. Into the cover, deep hook of the leg. And Bake is out of here. We are down to Iceman and Fuerte. Iceman started this match and still in it with a chance at victory. Stiff kick to the back. Iceman with a decided advantage here. Another high implant DDT. Iceman off the ropes, high leaping elbow drop to the chest. Fuerte back to his feet, sends him into the corner. Fuerte has not held that Ultraviolent Championship for a while, looking to make tonight the night. He pulls Iceman up, takes him down with a superplex into the cover. That could be it. He's suffered a lot of damage, but Iceman still able to kick out. That drop kick right between the shoulder blades one more time. Catches the kick. Big clothesline plants Fuerte. Looked like he was thinking Demon's Talon there. Reversal sends Iceman into the corner again. Forearm to the kidney. Now shoulder first into the ring post. Iceman still somehow fighting back. Strikes from Fuerte. Iceman responding back with strikes of his own. As he puts Fuerte up on that top rope. Follows him up. Has him hooked. Avalanche belly to back suplex. Iceman now big shot to the spine. Off the backbreaker into the cover. Iceman now dropping the elbow, refusing to give in. Fuerte catching a beating right now. Couple of strikes into another implant DDT. Iceman on a roll right now. Fuerte up on the shoulders. Lance Revolution. Not going for the cover. Looking for the decisive victory. Instead wants to show the kids how it's done. Northern Lights bridge. Fuerte able to kick out at 2.9. Now thinking Keystone Cloverleaf, looking for the submission. He is wrenching back deep and he's assaulted the back. Fuerte has tapped out. And the man who started this match has won it. Iceman fought through 5 other opponents just to end up your new Ultra-Violent champion. As we get a look at a war report on the floor. Replay is going to be insane. There's a peacekeeper that would eliminate insanity out of this match. A revolution that would eliminate War and Peace out of this match. But it would be the Keystone Cloverleaf that wins him this championship yet again. And ladies and gentlemen, the Ultra Violence Reunion Tour is on. That man is busted open. Never won a chamber. Did that. Now he can think about this win in the doctor's office because he looks like he needs about 10 staples across his forehead. He can barely stand, but he is your new Ultra Violent champion. And I don't even know how we move on from that match. That was only the first match. I'm already half dead. As we move on from the Ultra Violent division to the Hybrid division, as Logan Neal looks to go one-on-one with Trustin Banks. Neal and Banks have had a rivalry dating back since the very beginning. Two guys who both started in the televised era. Logan Neal looking to regain that hybrid championship that he made so famous in Season 2. Yeah, definitely buying that shirt. Logan Neal has been on the absolute roll of a lifetime as of late, but standing in his way, not just Trustin Banks, but J.S. Paycheck. Will Paycheck pay dividends in this matchup, or will Logan Neal prove that he is a cut above and uppercut the competition? We will find out the answers to these questions and more as our second match of the evening is almost underway. Logan Neal, Trustin Banks, Hybrid Championship match up next. The Hybrid Championship is our Intercontinental or Television Championship. It's considered hybrid because people of all styles can be there, and it's something in between Super Junior and World Championship. Is now that we have taken the time to remove that padding, raise that chamber, you see what this arena is all about. As the real deal Logan Neal making his way down to the ring. On a pay-per-view based around violence, brutality, and destruction, this will be the only match that doesn't have a similar stipulation. This is a first time ever pure class match. It is 2 out of 3 falls, no rope breaks, 20 count on the outside. And we will see exactly who the better wrestler is here in this matchup. And Trustin Banks busting out the money green tonight as he's flanked by J.S. Paycheck. Something tells me the 2 Union Jacks on his gear say he's British. Yes. Logan Neal ready to go to work against Trustin Banks. The British technician versus the Connecticut rich kid. Where have I heard that before? While normally I would agree with you, right now he kind of is better. That championship around his waist proves it. Last year he bought a championship. This year he bought people to help him defend that championship. Will Logan Neal be able to get it done? As we see these men get ready for the match. From London, England, 230 pounds. The real deal, Logan Neal. And from Bridgeport, Connecticut, weighing in at 227 pounds. Your hybrid champion and leader of the Dynasty Club, Trustin Banks. As he hands that hybrid championship off. Neal not taking his eyes off Banks. He knows what this match means. As we get set for pure class. The bell rings, the hybrid championship match is live. And Neal immediately out of the blocks going to press the strength advantage. Back Banks into the corners. The ref looks for a break. No clean break from Banks. Over the ref's shoulder with that right slap. They lock up one more time. Neal grabs a hold of that side headlock. Banks looks to shoot him off. On the way in, catches him with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Banks sends him off the ropes. Back elbow drops Neal. Paycheck cheering him on the outside. As he stretches out that right arm. Stomping away at those, at the hand. Trying to break the fingers of Logan Neal. Pulls Banks. Hangs his legs with that suplex. Banks feeling himself here tonight. Neal rolls out of the ring, back in. Uses that to break the advantage. Tries to catch him coming off the ropes. Both men had the same idea. Slingshot back. Like I said, you can't say money doesn't buy you everything. It bought him a world championship last year. And then he canceled the check. And Dorian didn't get anything. And I still feel bad. Because that man almost killed himself for that championship. Going for that springboard uppercut. Banks saw it coming, sidestepped. Now into a Boston Crab. Connecticut Crab? Connecticut Crab. Neal throwing that leg strength, shoving Banks back. A couple of right hands into a Dynamite Kid-like snap suplex. Neal now stomping away at Banks and a big kick to the spine for good measure. Neal setting him up on those ropes, looking to slingshot him back one more time. Banks playing a bit of possum, catches him on the way in. Rising knee drops Logan Neal. First cover of the match. And an immediate kick out. Banks sends Neal into that corner. Looks to follow him up. Eats a Uranagi. Quick cover from Neal. Tried to catch him slipping. Slipping into the future. Neal now up to the second rope. Drops the back elbow right to the chest. Now drops the leg, brother. Pulls him to his feet just to snapmare him back down. Apply that key lock to the left arm. He is wrenching away at that left elbow of Trustin Banks. Because he was bored. I've interviewed him. That was what he said. He was bored. Said he likes the manipulation that professional wrestling brings. As JS Paycheck slides a chair into the ring. Ref didn't see it. And now Logan Neal gets his face stomped into it. And Paycheck distracting the referee. Banks with that chair shot to Logan Neal. Now places it into the corner. Knee drop. Banks playing to the crowd. Ref sees the chair. Dislodges it from the corner before Banks could do any more damage. Banks dropping a knee right to the chest into the cover. Neal still able to kick out, but slowly being worn down, and that chair shot to the ribs is not going to help anything. Goes low with that kick into a Hangman-style neck breaker. Now looking to turn him around. Kick out, reverse DDT. No rope breaks in this match. Neal forced the kick out on his own, even though he was less than a fingertip away from the ropes. Banks looking to set him up for a trust fund. Floats over into the cover. Hooks the leg. And Neal able to kick out and keep this thing going. Banks on the way back up, trying to get things back on his side. Short arm shoulder tackle. Pulls him into the center, splits the uprights, and stomps the guts. Big knee to the spine. Looking to put him up, but Banks saw it coming. Floats over the shoulders. Strike to the spine. Drive-by neck breaker. He is a millionaire. No billions here. Knee off the second into the leaping elbow. Trustin Banks is on fire right now. Proving why, regardless of attitude, he is one of the absolute best in high-class wrestling. But Neal not having it over the shoulder with that toss. Neal sends him into the corner. And the uppercut train is rolling. There's another. Sends him in for yet another. And a drop kick that plants Banks. Neal looking for this second wind. Has him up on the shoulders, looking for $1 million. Shoryuken! And Koga in the building. Everybody say hi to Koga. We love Koga around here. But Banks able to fight his way out. Off the shoulders, into the neck breaker. Neal still refusing to give in. We have not seen a fall yet. Neal fights out Jawbreaker on his way back up. European uppercut rocks him. Picks him up again, this time into the gut buster. Goes for the cutter. Speaking of botched cutters, Steve Taylor making 20 bucks. Neil fighting his way out of that chin lock, immediately breaks the grip with the elbows. Banks just raking the eyes. Banks trying to take every shortcut he can here. But Neil ducks the clothesline. Deal breaker into the cover. And Logan Neal with the first fall in this matchup. But what has it taken out of him? Banks looks like he was busted open off that uppercut. Snaps off the reverse DDT, looking to even the score. And does. We are tied at one fall apiece. That was an amazing reversal from Neil, ducking the clothesline into the deal breaker. And Banks is hot now, choking the life out of Logan Neal, risking disqualification here. Neil better not turn around. He's not going to like what he sees. Trust fund into the cover, deep hook of the leg. And Logan Neal kicked out before two. This kid is impressive, as he is back on his feet with a look in his eyes. Banks sends him into the corner. Back elbow, no effect. Catches the kick. Responds with one of his own. Has him up on the shoulders. Shoryuken 2.0. Into the cover. And Banks now able to kick out at two. Neil looking to end it all. Could this be it? Hooks him. Deal breaker. Into the cover. And Banks able to kick out at two, but he is a bloody mess right now. Looks like Iceman from our first match. Neil look to slow it down a little bit again with that key lock. Wrench it away at the left arm, but Banks not having it. On his way back up, breaks the grip with the right hand. Into a perfect plex. Not able to hook it, so I guess it's just a fisherman suplex. There's a clothesline, make it a pair. Neil tries to respond. Banks ducks into that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Banks kick out, reverse DDT on that center shield. Does not go for the cover, instead picks him up. And that could come back to bite him. Stiff forearm. Banks able to block that belly to belly, and this could be the beginning of the end. Up for a third and possibly final trust fund. Does not hook it. Banks is letting his pride get in the way of a victory. Drops the knee to the back of the neck. And Neil sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo into the cover. Bounced his head kind of hard. Banks out at 2.9. Neil climbs to the top rope. We don't see it often, but that beautiful elbow drop. Banks breaks the grip, responds with a European uppercut and a DDT. Shoots the half forearm to the face. Neil kicking out at two, refusing to die in this matchup. Neil responds back with a European uppercut of his own. And a cravat suplex, the Neil special. Pulls Banks away from those ropes, stretches out the left arm, stomps the shoulder joint. Now up onto the shoulders. And Neil just jams his neck into the turnbuckle. Falls into a cover. Banks kicking out at 2 yet again. Neil working on the next Supernova said it. I agree. This thing's not even over and it's a 5-star match. Drops the axe handle to the knees, trying to slow him down. Another botched cutter. Steve Taylor sitting at 40 tonight. And a right hand right between the eyes. Almost enough to pick up the victory, but Neil still in this thing. Banks dropping the elbow to the inner knee. Beautiful vertical suplex as Banks looks to maintain control. Going for that DDT. Neil not having it. Falling arm breaker. Springboards out with the elbow, but a little groggy. Did not get it. But instead, forearm to the liver. Up on the shoulder. Shoryuken! Pulls him back to his feet. Sets him up for the deal breaker. And floats into the cover, leg hooked. And Logan Neal has done it. And I don't care who you are or what you say, that is very well match of the year. I don't know what could possibly top this. Banks shakes the hand. Both men battered, bloody, and bruised. And Logan Neal is your new hybrid champion. As we move on from a singles match in the hybrid division to a tag team grudge match. As we are going to take a break from title matches to bring you the underappreciated versus the Lady Killers. These two teams have been jaw-jacking, attacking each other before and after matches. It's not ending between these two. So we had to give them one more match here tonight. The underappreciated doing special things in this tag team division, but standing in their way. Season 2's Tag Team of the Year, Beautiful BJ, Dashing Dakota. The Lady Killers looking to get one more win on their side. I am damn near out of breath from that last match. That took a lot out of me. These guys getting straight to the action. Snap suplex from BJ. There's going to be no slow starts in this one. BJ grabs hold, kicks the ankle into the dragon screw. And the tag team of the year doing what good tag teams do. Keeping Ace Bradley on their side of the ring. DDT from BJ. And a left hand. Bradley able to fight back with a fireman's carry, trying to get something back on his side, but BJ responds with one of his own. Ace Bradley short Saito suplex. Now looking to put BJ on their side of the ring, but BJ able to reverse. Instead sends Ace into the Lady Killer's corner. Looking for some double team offense here. BJ slingshots him up. Dakota with the elbow. Now slingshots himself in with an elbow drop. Great tag work from the Lady Killers early. Dakota sends to that second rope, goes for that rolling senton. No water in the pool as Ace Bradley back on his feet. Has him up, sits him down with a gourd buster. Now dragging him back to the underappreciated side of the ring. Andrew Stevens now tagged into the match. Dakota back on his feet, blocks that right hand, responds with a forearm. Now going for a suplex of his own, but Stevens blocks. Answers back with a snap. BJ tagged back in, ducks the clothesline, responds with a big one of his own. BJ pulls him in and just plants him with the boot. Has him up, tosses him with the powerbomb into the elbow drop. And again, cutting the ring in half. Tries to go to work on that left knee, just stretching out all those ligaments. Continuing to go to work on the left knee. Now just raining the right hands while stretching it with the figure four. And a slap to the face. That could come back to bite him. As the underappreciated do not take kindly to nonsense like that. Ace Bradley tagged back in. BJ has him up, but Ace falls over the shoulders. Layout reverse DDT. Now a nasty knee strike. Ace looking for payback for what BJ was doing to Andrew Stevens there with that just jamming the knee. BJ snaps off a quick DDT. Drops the elbows. Hesitates before the third. BJ looking to pull him back to the Lady Killer side of the ring. Ace saw it coming. Elbows his way out of the situation. Instead sends him back into the underappreciated corner. Some double team offense here. Big forearm. Sends him in. Could be thinking heart attack. And a face plant from Stevens. BJ catches the kick, turns him around, clothesline, takes Stevens down. Now sent into the Lady Killer's corner. Right hand. Running shoulder block. BJ with that running uppercut. Andrew Stevens with the elbow, trying to get some momentum back on his side after the double team. Ace Bradley tagged back into the match. And a face plant for good measure. Ace with a stomp right to the gut. Dakota sits up. Ace pulls him to his feet just to rock him with that forearm. Dakota fights back, sidesteps, going for the slam, but Ace over the shoulder. Belly to back suplex. Underappreciated now, cutting the ring in half. Andrew Stevens tagged back into the match. Stevens turns him around with the right hand, slings him with a Saito suplex. Stevens exposing that turnbuckle. But Dakota, short arm shoulder tackle, trying to avoid that at all costs. Stevens whipped into the Lady Killer's corner. Looking for some more double team offense. They shoot Stevens off the rope. Double back elbow. BJ up to the second rope now. Big body splash into the cover. Stevens kicking out at 2. Sent into the corner. Stevens reverses. Does not want any more of those double teams coming his way. Instead, back to the underappreciated corner. Shoulder tackle. We could be looking at it one more time. Another heart attack. And Ace has him up. Alabama slam. Wasting no time, pulls BJ right back to his feet into the underappreciated corner. We still don't know what this is called other than brutal. That power slam suplex combination. And the underappreciated pick up the victory. I absolutely love that move. Underappreciated, standing tall. Big win for them here at Clash of the Classless. As we get set for our next championship match. And we found out earlier today that it will be a 4-way Super Junior ladder match. We saw what happened on Monday's show. After the announcements, it would be a multi-man match. We saw that Cade knew he wanted a piece of Zero. Orlando King making his way out, said if it's multi-man, he wants a shot. And Alex Davis, the youngest member of the Triple Threat, interjected himself into the conversation, saying he has not had a fair shot at that Super Junior Championship. He would go on to win the Triple Threat between the 3 challengers. So here we are, Clash of the Classless. Zero defending that Super Junior Championship in a 4-way ladder match. Will Zero find a way to retain? Will Alex Davis be able to do it again? Or will Orlando King or Cade walk out of here as your new Super Junior champion? We will find out here next at Clash of the Classless. And Orlando King, the first one out. Still looking to get his first Super Junior Championship. Chip going with Cade. Skeevy Ray. I hate that guy. And love that guy all at the same time. Going with Zero retaining. No love for Orlando King. No love for Alex Davis. And all day, Alex Davis representing the triple threat. Makes his way down to the ring for this championship match. Oh, who else was going to take that spot? And we learned last week that Cade is officially a member of Project Mayhem. As you see that mask. Cade making his way down to the ring. That man, boy, does he fit in absolutely perfect with Dante Ripley. And last but not least, the Super Junior Champion. Zero is in the building. Cade can indeed wear that mask for two reasons. One, he does not wrestle in it. And two, there is no strap on the back. Therefore, it is not really a mask as much as it is a face cover. Trust me, he scoured Lucha Law and wanted to make sure he would not get in trouble. Big task ahead of Zero here. The Super Junior Championship on the line. Orlando King, Alex Davis, Cade, and Zero. Four-way ladder matches live. Right out of the blocks, Northern Lights suplex from Zero. Cade fighting off Orlando King on the left side of your screen. Whole lot purple in this match. Zero eats that facebuster right to that steel knee brace. Cade caught by King. That was kind of hard to say. And tossed up with that Samoan drop. But Zero able to catch Alex Davis and face plant him in the corner. Go behind. Snap backbreaker there from King. As Davis rolls to the outside. King with that high leaping elbow drop. The suplex, Cade able to block. Alex Davis and Zero fighting it out on the outside. As Cade brings King back in, then ascends to that second rope. Drops the elbow. Zero sent right into those steel steps. Cade showing off that, or excuse me, King showing off that power, dropping Cade on that top rope. As you see that Super Junior Championship hanging high in the air. Zero tilt-a-whirl head scissors on the outside and a drop kick between the shoulder blades. King springboards in with a clothesline. Taking a second to pose for the crowd. Davis is just getting slammed around on that steel barricade. Cade able to fight back in the ring into the backbreaker. Alex Davis dropped with that boot. Orlando King pulls himself up just to get shoulder blocked off the apron into that ladder. Zero rounds the corner, drop kick plants Cade. We knew these two do not like each other at all. Step up in Zaguri again. This time King gets taken down and another one. Zero turns his attention back to Alex Davis. Another tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Zero has hold of that ladder. And Cade bridging a ladder from the apron right to the barricade, and Zero gonna pay for it. Gets hit with a snake eyes on it. King rolls under, makes his way around. Davis dropped. An Ultra Violence Tour reunion tour on its way, and this is not where you want to be. King, backbreaker on that top turnbuckle to Cade. Alex Davis down on the outside. Zero in now. Sent into the corner, caught on the way out. German suplex. Alex Davis brings the first ladder into the ring. We still have that ladder bridged on the outside. Going for that diving DDT. King able to sidestep. Zero fighting from the ground as Davis just smashes that ladder in the back of Orlando King. One more time, this one to the face, takes both men down. As Cade slides in now. Sends King to the outside. No. King holds on, springboards in with the clothesline. Alex Davis beating the hell out of everybody, not even trying to set the ladder up. Just dropping people with shots. Zero down to the outside, Cade down in the ring as he tries to pull himself up, as does Orlando King. Cade responds back with a shot to the back of Alex Davis's head. Cade, first man to climb the ladder now. Grabs a hold of that championship. King following him up. Strikes from the top of the ladder. King tossed off the side. Cade back up now. Hanging on to the championship. But there's no ladder. Instead gets pulled down into a powerbomb. And it looked like as Orlando King was rolled to the outside, he crashed into that bridge that they had set up. Alex Davis again smashing everybody with these ladders. Throwing it to the outside. Don't know if I agree with that. Zero back to his feet, European uppercut. Now looking to hit a 0 hour. Orlando King with a ladder in hand. Slides it under. Zero also ladder in hand. King looking to assault Davis, who's been beating the hell out of everybody with these ladders. King able to sidestep. Grab a hold of the ladder. Smashes Davis. Everybody down but King right now. Needs to set that ladder up. Davis back on his feet. Cade pulling himself up on the outside as King slides over the shoulders into the reverse DDT. Cade looking to take advantage of the situation. And right back up, grabbing a hold of the championship. Ladder would not tip. Instead, a coronation that drops Alex Davis. King leaping up, trying to do whatever he can to stop Cade from pulling that championship. Zero down on the outside. Cade finally releases, drops down with the back elbow, tries to grab hold of the ladder. European uppercut rocks King as he's sent to the outside. Hangs on. Cade runs into Zero, but instead over the shoulder, now up on the shoulders. Swings him out with that flapjack. Cade looking to get right back to the ladders, but Orlando King sends him over the top rope. A shoulder block puts him on the floor. And King wasting time playing to the crowd. He had that opportunity to go for the title. But instead, Zero sees him now. Pulls him down by the back of the trunks. Alex Davis slides in when nobody's paying attention. Grabs a hold of the championship. Zero now again forced to throw those forearms. And both men, Zero and Cade, shove the ladder. Davis just gets absolutely flattened on the way down. And Orlando King making his way to the top of the ladder, has a hold of the championship. Alex Davis climbs opposite side. And a code breaker off the top of the ladder. Alex Davis looking to claim his spot after the code breaker. Cade finally sees him. Zero too busy trying to fight Cade. And Alex Davis is your new Super Junior champion. He did it in the triple threat, now doing it when it matters. Bringing home some gold to the triple threat. That nasty code breaker off the top of the ladder. While Cade and Zero continued to fight it out, that bad blood got the better of Zero. As Davis was able to unhook that championship. And walk out of here your new champion. Ain't that something? Alex Davis, your new Super Junior champion. As we move on from the juniors to the women's division. TJ Ramirez putting that women's championship on the line against Suplex in a women's championship Extreme Rules match. I've said it once, and I will say it again. I do not know if this was a good choice for TJ Ramirez, crazy or not. Suplex is a dangerous woman, and you give her the opportunity to use weapons, and only you can imagine what's going to happen. Skeevy Ray, Showtime, both taking Suplex for completely different reasons. Showtime still mad TJ Ramirez beat the hell out of him in Season 2. Suplex with her her second shot at the championship. First shot was against Liz. She was unsuccessful. Can she get the job done here tonight, or does TJ retain? We find out next in this women's championship match. Put the lady paws on Showtime. Suplex making her way down to the ring. Suplex looks ready for a fight as always. Skeevy Ray gets no numbers. As the champ makes her way down to the ring. And the champ is in the building. The Queen of the Damned. And it is now time to rise with the fallen. That woman is pure insane. She has absolutely lost it. And it all began when Victor Black took her into the Fallen. That beautiful women's championship on the line. Suplex. Ready for her shot at the gold or purple. TJ Ramirez looking for another successful title defense. And she holds that women's championship high in the air. Suplex versus TJ Ramirez, women's championship on the line. And Sue gonna start things off with a snap. Gonna look to throw about 100 of those in this match. As she pulls TJ to her feet, TJ blocks. Able to stop that vertical with a right hand to the gut, follows it with a kick and an elbow to the back of the neck. Sue able to sidestep that drop kick, but not that slap. She's pulled back in and a leg lariat takes her down. Sue sends TJ into the corner. Has her up on the shoulders, could be looking for a snake eyes early. Catches her on the way back out, shoots her off the ropes. And a back elbow drops TJ. And this is what TJ should be worried about. Suplex with a kendo stick. As she waits for the champ to get back in the ring. Instead says, no? Okay, I thought we were taking it outside. TJ takes the kendo stick away and then responds with a gut shot and then one to the spine. TJ looking to continue. She rolls Sue over into the cover. Continues the assault on suplex. Big right hand turns her around. Now tiger suplex. She waits for Sue to get to her feet. TJ Ramirez diving Hurricane Rana off the second rope. TJ now monkey flip out of the corner. Sue on the way back up, able to snap off that jawbreaker. Off the ropes with the big boot. Sue now pulls her back in, snaps one more. Pulls TJ down, figure fours that neck, rains the elbows. Sue knows exactly what she needs to do here. And she drops that knee right across the forehead of the champion. Now on the way up, but on the way down, TJ able to catch her with that reverse DDT. Sue breaks the grip, European uppercut rocks the champion into that low swinging neck breaker. into a quick cover. Chippy Stacks from his personal account this time. TJ, nasty forearm. Now sends Sue into the corner. Sue fights back with an elbow. Double leg into the takedown. Showing off that MMA background. Snapmares TJ down. Figure fours the neck again into a series of elbows. Sue off the second. Drops the knee across the forehead one more time. Do another quick cover. Sue knows exactly what she has to do. Oh no, Skeevy Ray's running an entire account. I'm nervous. TJ back to her feet. Violating Wizard Rule. But it doesn't matter. She drops Sue with a pair of clotheslines and follows it with a leg lariat. Goes for that right hand, usually the precursor to the falling star face buster, but instead, big belly to belly. Now grabs a hold, jams those knees down into the mat. Go behind, belly to belly, belly to back hook legs. TJ turned around, and that is not where you want to be in the grip of an MMA expert. And TJ has tapped to the rear naked choke. Suplex is your new women's champion. I don't think anybody saw that coming. TJ was in complete control for most of this match. But Sue would snap off that huge belly to belly and finish it off with a rear naked choke. Suplex is a complete different machine. Now that she has added in those submission skills, you see it. Sleeper. And grapevines the legs, full rear naked choke. And Suplex has won her first women's championship here in High Class Wrestling. Snatches the belt off the referee, holds it high. Now who will take that championship away from her? Calling all contenders. Suplex is your new women's champion. As we get set for our World Tag Team Championship match. This one will be contested under tornado rules and an Extreme Rules situation. As the Grove Street Goons look to get one more shot at the Hollywood Heroes. Heroes have held on to those tag titles tightly. Will they continue to do so tonight? Or will the Goons walk out of here your new tag team champions? Everybody going with the Goons. The Goons know how to get it done in big match situations, as do the Heroes, but I kind of feel like an Extreme Rules tornado tag, that just screams Goons wheelhouse. Two brawlers. Tag team action is up next. Big Money Matt Lewis on your left. Star Trill on your right. The Grove Street Goons are in the building. That is what On Demand is for, though, Jason. You can watch these last two matches, relax, start the show over. As the Goons raise their fists in unison. And now it is time for the World Tag Team Champions. One of the absolute greatest teams in the history of this company. The Hollywood Heroes making their way down to the ring. Tag team gold around the waist for a 10th time now. Or is it 11? Where's Chip when you need him? They are the heroes you deserve. There we go. 11th tag team title reign. A tag team career that totally reeks of awesomeness. See what I did there? Only team with double-digit runs. Chip with the facts. On your left, Star Trill from Miami, Florida. On your right, Big Money Matt Lewis from San Francisco, California. Bay Area is in the building. The Grove Street Goons, your challengers. On your left, older brother Thomas Alexander. On your right, baby brother Jordan Alexander from Hollywood, California. The World Tag Team Champions, the Hollywood Heroes. Camino also representing the Bay Area here. Them Trill threes are no joke. I'll never forget when he walked in for season 3 and gave everybody in the office a pair. I am wearing mine now. Does that make me unbiased? I don't know. I also got a pair of British Knights. You gotta do what you gotta do with this shoe game. This Trill immediately out of the blocks tosses baby brother into those ropes. Thomas fighting back with that Russian leg sweep. And Trill responds with one on his little brother. Our first Tyrion DDT of the night. Trill inverted atomic drop. Big Money tried to run out of the way of the drop kick, instead ran right into the boots. Trill looking for a quick cover on the other side. I missed double dare. Trill off second, fist drop. Big Money looking for a slam, but no, Thomas able to fall with that arm breaker. Trill beating the holy hell out of Jordan, but Thomas getting the better of Big Money. Let's not forget Lewis did lose that singles match to Thomas Alexander 2 weeks ago. Hero's in control right now. As Trill is pulled up, set down with a vertical suplex, and Big Money eats another drop kick. I also missed Legends of the Hidden Temple. Matt now throwing those hands off that Thez press. And Jordan Alexander with a famouser. Matt looking to stretch Thomas's arm with that Juji Katami. And instead eats a Michinoku driver from Jordan. That rolling neck snap, Trill able to fight back. Discus right hand drops Thomas. No, the Walker dropper is the one where you wrench the arm. If they run, it's a famous. Those are the rules. Thomas, Northern Lights suplex, no bridge. Big Money responds with that rolling neck snap of his own into a cover. Thomas there to break it up just in case. And Thomas there with that knee cracker. Big Money kicking out. Trill right there with the hands. Thomas rolls out of the way of the clothesline. Eats a right hand to the gut for his troubles. Springboard frog splash to the spine of Lewis. Into the cover. Trill able to crawl into the corner to avoid that top rope maneuver as Jordan drops the leg, brother. Trill catches the kick, face plants Thomas. Now into that high elevation dragon sleeper. Jordan now. Russian leg sweep on Trill, who rolls out of the ring. Jordan gonna look to follow him outside and get sent right into that German announce desk. And now bounced face first off of it. Big Money getting him some. Trill on the outside. Drops the electric chair. Jordan slides Big Money back in. Thomas is just getting worn out on that announce table. Quick DDT from Lewis. Thomas able to use those legs to kick Star Trill back. Those kicks right to the mush from Big Money. Sends him into the corner. There's a boot now raking the eyes across that top rope. And a knockout knee as Thomas, that modified sharpshooter. Big Money breaks the hold. Throwing hands, there's a rake of the eyes, but violates Wizard Rule and pays for it with that falling gourd buster. Another Tyrion DDT into the cover. Trill there to break it up. Thomas getting a little cocky. Right hand drops Jordan off the ropes. Thomas with the mount now throwing hands on to Big Money. Matt with that falling arm drag now. Just throwing hands from the goons, and a big boot puts Thomas over, or excuse me, Jordan over the top. Thomas eats a 10-piece. Thomas now down. Jordan sent back into the ring. Thomas going for a suplex. Trill not having it. knockout right hand to Thomas Alexander. I don't know why he didn't go for the cover after that. Thomas with that back leg trip. Jordan blocks the suplex. Suplexes Trill as Big Money eats a super kick. Matt slides out of the way of that knee. Trill gets caught with a short super kick. And another super kick rocks Trill. Trill rolls out of the way, back to his feet. Russian leg sweep as Thomas snaps off that neck breaker. Big Money sent into the corner. Reverses. Star Trill has Jordan up. Snake Eyes on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
As Thomas gets his eyes raked on the top ropes. Jordan falling arm drag. Thomas clothesline and puts Matt on the outside. I thought this match would be all goons. But the heroes are getting it done here. Brawling with the best of them. As Trill spine first into that steel guardrail. And a backbreaker for good measure. Thomas and Big Money on the right side. Jordan reverses that Uranagi into a bulldog. Matt back in the ring trying to throw hands. Thomas lifts him up, but Matt over the shoulders, reverse DDT. There to break up the pinfall before anything could happen. There's a boot to the gut. Goes behind. Short Saito suplex. European uppercut from Jordan. Goes low. Into the X Factor. Rare mistake from the heroes as they run into one another. Jordan now looking to end it. Matt catches it. Dragon screw. Breaks up the pin. Goes right back on the offensive to Jordan. Look at the hands. Catch these hands in the corner. Big Money letting them fly. Star Trill blocks the suplex, responds with one of his own. It's a scramble now. Trill able to break that up. Gets caught on the way back up. Versus hangs on, goes for the neck breaker. Trill out the back, but gets caught. Michinoku driver into the cover, and Matt right there. Continues to break up that pin. Trill getting himself a second wind here. Snap power slam. Jordan sent over the top, but right back in. Now a snap T-bone. Matt DDT into the cover. Almost picking up the victory, but Jordan able to kick out. Thomas laid up on those ropes, but a backdrop sends Trill up and over. Trill sent to the floor. Knockout right from Matt. Goes for the cover, but Thomas saw it. Matt should have waited that extra second for Thomas to do something stupid. Matt has hit that knockout right on both members of the Heroes. Trill on the outside with Jordan. Thomas to the second. Super X Factor. Shout out Sean Waltman. Drop kick into the corner. Plants Matt, but he's smart. Rolls out of the ring. This not falls count anywhere. Trill sidesteps the super kick into the electric chair drop. Matt just drops Thomas on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Now into the cover. Big money there to break it up. Jordan Alexander bleeding profusely from that right hand. Also looks like Big Money busted open, and he's working overtime to break up these pins. Back elbow from Thomas. Runs in another X Factor. Matt slides the outside. Inverted suplex from Trill. Another X Factor. But while in the ring, a Treliminator spikes Jordan into the cover. And Thomas a step slow. The Grove Street Goons, your new World Tag Team Champions. But they know they were in a fight here tonight. Look at that. Matt throwing hands like a wild man. A lot of action, too much to call. But all that matters is that a Treliminator would spell victory for the Goons. Your new World Tag Team Champions. Every championship has changed hands here tonight. Just throwing that out there. As we get set for our main event of the evening. Fergal Flynn versus Showtime in a high tension match. Knockouts only. Will Showtime be able to break this curse of every champion losing the title tonight? Or will Fergal Flynn finally win his first World Heavyweight Championship? We will find out next as these two bitter rivals go at it one more time, this time in the main event for the World Championship, with the entire wrestling world watching. Supernova saying Showtime is going to retain. Stack, Chippy Stack going with Flynn. Maybe. Flynn versus Showtime. World Championship. Main event. Next. As those lights go out, and we are ready to see the highest selling shirt in HCW history. No! The Celtic King is in the building. We have only seen this look one time before. And it was against Bake for the Ultraviolet Championship at Smokeout. Seems to have upgraded his gear. Flynn looks incredible. We don't talk about that. As Flynn looking to gather the power of the former kings of his nation. Showtime with that tweet right before he comes through. Well, he wasn't really Mexican. He just got mad that what happened? Oh, it was when Conor McGregor lost. And he gave up being Irish. And Showtime making his way to the ring. Look at the glow. And the HCW World Champion making his way into this arena. And Flynn not the only one with the extravagant entrance gear here tonight. That World Heavyweight Championship around the waist of Showtime. It is such a great championship. Thanks to Cross Enterprises, always helping us out with our belts. As you get a good look at the HCW World Championship. Standing 6'6", 278 pounds from Belfast, Ireland. Fergal Flynn, your challenger. And standing opposite him from Chicago, Illinois, 5'11", 217, not even a heavyweight, but holding the heavyweight championship. It is Showtime. As he hands that belt over, hopefully not for the last time. Fergal Flynn takes a good look at that, a good look at his challenger. That title held high in the air, our main event live. The bell rings and we get it started. Flynn right out of the blocks with those big strikes. And a rib breaker trying to take the air out of Showtime as early as possible. And Flynn knows exactly what he has to do. Going to the outside, trying to get a weapon. And a baseball bat to the forehead immediately. As we stated, high tension. This match only will end under a knockout. Chip saying it heavily favors Flynn, and I have to agree, especially after that baseball bat shot. But Showtime fighting back with face plants off that steel ring post. Now Showtime has a chair, wasting no time here. Wearing out the midsection and spine of Fergal Flynn. Showtime knows exactly what he has to do to win this. He's going to have to stick and move, use those big kicks, and use weapons when possible. As he sends Flynn off those ropes. Flynn shoulder blocks him, stops the momentum. Sends him off, goes for the shoulder tackle. Showtime able to run through. to put Flynn on those ropes. And slingshots him back. Stretching out the arm, drops the knee across the elbow. Not just any elbow. That is the right arm. That is the Doombringer elbow. As you see, he responds back with a clothesline. That's another smart strategy as Showtime sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo. Work on that right arm. Try to take the strength away from the Doombringer. Showtime now off the ropes with that Rana driver. Springboards in, crossbody right across the spine. Flynn on the way up with that fireman's carry, going back to the outside, looking for more toys for the matchup. They do, but he doesn't like it. We saw the Super Junior Championship change hands in a ladder match. Now we have a ladder in this one. And Flynn eats steel right to the face. Fighting from the ground with that right hand that absolutely drops the champion. Now a ladder to the spine of Showtime. Runs in and eats one to the face. Showtime now sent into that steel barricade. Ducks under, forearm right to the kidneys, into the Wizard Special 2.0. Pulls Flynn up, elevates into the reverse DDT. Standing corkscrew moonsault. Another one. Showtime sticking and moving here. But every time he slows it down, Flynn right there to knock him off his feet. That time with a short arm clothesline. Heavy elbow drop to the chest. Goes low with the kick. And that's not what you want on the outside. As he's powerbombed and then whipped into the apron. I won't even make a joke about that. That was just dangerous. Showtime somehow still has something left in him, using those legs to kick Flynn back. Showtime putting it all on the line right now. With a moonsault foot stomp from the top to the floor, driving every bit of oxygen out of Fergal Flynn's lungs. And a headlock driver on the floor for good measure. Showtime taking every risk necessary, in a super kick. And he caught him. Flynn is out. The loaded boot wins again. Look at that kick. Showtime somehow finding a way to do it once again. Sticking and moving, flying all over the place. And a well-placed super kick after the headlock driver. There was nowhere for Flynn to go, and Showtime retains. I'm almost speechless. I was 100% positive that Flynn had this match. But that is going to do it for us here at Clash of the Classless. An absolutely amazing pay-per-view from start to finish. We thank every single one of you who joined us in viewing this. So I must say, for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Fergal Flynn, but more importantly, Showtime, still your world heavyweight champion. I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. We'll see you on Monday for Mayhem.